Ready! Set, go! Here we go! Here we go! Set! Come on! Set! Set! Ready! Hunt! Set, hunt! Let's go now! Set, hunt, go! Let's go! Hunt, hunt! Down! Set! Ready, ready, set, go! Here we go, set! Here we go! Ready, go! Set, ready! Ready! Here we go! Here we go! Set!
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Detroit Lions. Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And we are underway from Ford Field. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Flushed out right. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Sticking with the passing game. Here's Ritter again. He finds his man complete. That's Cox. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Here's Ritter. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Eagles are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. This will be caught by his big wide receiver. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Hey, Smash!
On third down, Marshall. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush. So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Ritter. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. On 2nd down, Ritter. He finds his man complete. That's Cox. And they'll get him down up past the 15. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down. Ritter now. He finds his man complete. That's Potter. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air again, it's Ritter. Looking right side. Oh, and put it on the carpet, a fumble. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. 2nd and 10 now, it's Ritter. He finds his man complete. That's Cox. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
He'll return it from the 6. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Tackle there by big Jordan Davis. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Marshall. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here is 3rd down and 4.
Ready.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. In motion goes the tight end. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Marshall. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the right hash and call it an 50 yards. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Ritter to throw it. Got a man. It's Brown. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. He's got his running back out of the backfield. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. Touchdown! A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
To throw on 3rd down, Marshall. That is caught. He's got a first and maybe more. A big play there for Detroit. 58 yards. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll wind up losing about a dozen on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Operating from the gun. Marshall. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and forever. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary, partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
So the 3 points there, and CD down.
Any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
On play action, here's Ritter. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Ritter off the play fake. Throw left side complete. That's Cox. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now a 2nd and 10. Another throw coming up here for Ritter. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cox. A gain there of 21 yards. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Ritter will set up to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Bijan Robinson, 37 yards. And the Eagles are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Now for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice it.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Ritter back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cox. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw, Ritter. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He's inside the 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Lions.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Now Ritter to throw on 1st down. He finds his man complete. It's Potter. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And with the clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed. Well, my education continues in this game, I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful, and it was. I mean, they're playing this one just like a video game.
Especially for the final play of the first half to have the guts to do that. But I guess, what do we say? The end will justify the means, right?
No doubt about it. For you and me, we live, we learn.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Marshall. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Here comes the Lions punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 43. Fighting through. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. On 1st down, Ritter. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Robinson up the middle. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. And quickly they get to the line. Going play action. Ritter sliding out of the pocket. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. We see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's got his target. That's complete. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the 1st down yardage. Ritter with it after the play fake. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Robinson on a give right side. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And they're going to speed things up here. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's Ritter. He finds his man, complete. That's Cox. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 3rd down and 1. Ritter now. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this will remain an 11-point spread. So an 8-play drive gets him down there, but play number 9, that winds up a missed field goal.
And they definitely moved the ball well. That's a drive where you hate to come away with nothing.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Back to throw. Marshall escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Hill going to go in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
Let's go.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, ready.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they send a man in motion right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Akers again, and this time he'll score. Touchdown Lions.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets it back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Here we go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
He's got Watkins on the out route. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. On the draw, Robinson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Second down throw coming for Ritter. Now he's loose again. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Ritter headed right off the option. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they're likely to force a field goal attempt.
Ritter now on 2nd down. Over the middle. Oh, no, he lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. To throw on 2nd down. Marshall. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Marshall working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Marshall. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 39 yards there, a big one. This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and a 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Second and 6 coming up. Going right back to Akers. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one is right down Broadway. And we are all tied here in the final stages. So big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Here comes second down and 5. Ritter. And got his man complete. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. And that last throw, CD, going to move him even further up that all-time passing leaderboard as he just moved beyond Broadway Joe Namath at 27,663 yards.
And that's impressive because Joe Namath, my goodness, he could throw a football. I mean, it was just gorgeous the way he threw it. Rallied his Jets to a Super Bowl win, one of the greatest upsets in NFL history. Broadway Joe, the man.
They'll come up now on second down. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. This one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's third down now. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And his kick is indeed good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
This is first and 10.
Hey, check that. Street. Ready, ready?
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game.
On the double.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he'll be forced out of bounds on the other side of the field. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Here's Ritter. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send him back to the drawing board.
Let's go.
2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. That is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Lions are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 10-yard line.
Got it. Dragon 60. Hustle.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1 and one of our early window games here in week